United. I am your host, DM Zach. With me, as per always, are uh, for basically three campaigns, Flea. Uh, yep. Uh, Returning after a bit of a leave of absence, we got Corey as a robot too.
Thank you.
Um, and not on the camera tonight, Wizard Unknown. And from our Out of the Abyss campaign, who was doing camera, you didn't see him last night, but he's here. He's very with his very deep voice. Say hello. Say hello, Big Red.
Hello.
Do me a favor. Do your Shao Kahn finish him thing real quick.
Finish him.
See what I mean?
That's really cool.
Yeah. We ever do trailers, he's the narrator. All right. So last time, Gildrum was indisposed doing his Gildrum thing in the freaking uh
I was dealing with shit, man.
yeah, he's got some shit to deal with. You guys are currently in the ship's graveyard. It is the annual Neutrality Festival, which is a 3-day festival where representatives and emissaries from all over the world, from major powers, come to sign this treaty. You two, Khan and Tempest, just went on a bit of a shopping trip. You got some stuff, and I forget where we left off. If you guys were on the ship or if you were still going
I
about.
was on the ship.
I believe I was.
Children
Oh yeah,
were
you're on the
sitting
beach.
top.
Yep,
Khan
you
was
were
on
on the
the
beach. Yeah, Khan was on the beach. He had
You know,
just
the
seen
water,
the
wondering
tadpole.
what I love.
Yep. You had just seen the tadpole.
Yeah, oh, I killed the tadpole.
Yeah, and then you saw the one guy throwing it off. So you
Yes,
would be
and
over. Yeah.
there was the bald guy.
Oh no, that's not
Tattoo.
you. Yeah, I forgot. Khan, that's you. You'd be over
Yeah.
here.
I saw a bald guy somewhere. Where did he go?
Bald
It's
guy.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bald guy.
With
There was no.
tattoo.
Oh, he wasn't bald. He was gold. Like he was all golden.
Okay, I feel like he needs to be bald now. So.
He's not bald. He actually has hair similar to mine, except longer.
Never mind. It's not important.
Probably important.
Yeah, I mean, gold person with tattoos and stuff. Okay, yeah. All right, so we're just starting off right now.
Yep.
All right.
I will say this. Everyone know. So Gildrum, you have coming out. You're coming out of your stupor of being. You have a fucking wicked hangover right now.
Yeah, my head's ringing, but I emerge into the sunlight and it kind of tinges me, and I'm like, ah, that sucks. I haven't seen that in a while.
Welcome back.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, a lot of things have happened. Hold on, let me.
I want to misty
Just
step
tell
over to
us
where the
what,
bald guy went.
Oh.
Gold guy.
Why do you think he's bald? I mean, he went into the building. He
Which
walked
building?
away.
That
the
building?
Yeah, the main building with the tavern and everything.
What did I see? He walked pretty fast.
I mean, you took your time after you saw him. That's when you cut up the tadpole.
Alright, alright. Oh, Zach's frozen.
Uh-oh.
Am I back?
Yes,
Yeah,
kind of.
your
You're
voice-
talking.
voice-
Back. You're physically still frozen.
Oh,
Oh, hold on.
Hey,
Oh, let me fix it.
turn it off and on again.
Hello.
yeah.
Hi.
There we
welcome
go. You're
Am I back?
functioning again.
Yay! This always happens during Eachrotia, never anywhere else. So
back. Does cure wounds work on hangovers?
you can try to find out.
I do. I rub my
I do
hands and
find
I
out.
slap.
That's how your cure wounds works.
Yeah, you sort of. My hand fills with a blue flame that makes the red skin look really purplish, and I just slap him.
The
Does it work?
the coals from your fire are singe into like the pores in him, and he starts sweating out like it's like a forced sweat of just, and he sweats out, and you sweat out the hangover. The hangover is gone. Now you-
But I do appear sweaty.
Okay.
Yeah, you are extreme. You're drenched in sweat right now.
All right, I'm gonna.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, I was gonna cast prestidigitation too.
I
Clean
cast
myself up. and-
invisibility on myself, by the way.
The what?
I'm casting invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to go onto the ship.
All right. As you're walking, you get to about here on the pier. Sarah, Red, add your token right here.
1 second.
Yeah, as you're walking, he doesn't notice you.
Because he's invisible.
Yeah, but you run into somebody. Sir,
I
describe
don't
what you
notice
look.
him. Okay.
Oh, you're distracted. Give me this moment to introduce the new character. Let it go, wizards. Let it go.
You see a 6-foot blue tinged cloak sitting upon a silver head. He looks down, trying to figure out what just hit him. He's wearing a scale mail that's tinged green with a blade sticking up out of over his shoulder.
Are you wearing the scale mail or the other armor?
Scale mail currently.
Okay.
Grace, you're all right.
I'm not gonna make you roll con to keep your invisibility. You can still have your invisibility, but you're seeing this very tall drow, blue-skinned drow.
Where's he going?
He's going about his
I
business.
don't know. Where am I going?
You would be going to one of the. I didn't annotate it on this map, but there's a bunch of different carts and whatnot.
Is everything okay?
I think it's just
Hey,
part of
you're
being a
alright.
dad right now.
Hey, you're okay. Hey, you're okay. Fine. I guess you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
get.
don't have kids, so I assume if something's crying, it means bad things are happening. But as far as it's probably just.
A baby being a baby.
Yes, she's fine. Hush.
Well, while he's dealing with that, we'll go to everyone else for now. Han, so you felt yourself bump into this guy. He's looking around like, what the fuck hit him? But you're able to keep invisibility. He walks. I'm gonna say he walks to. He's going into the main building there. But he looks. Roll me an insight check on him.
Alrighty. 14.
14.
No more 34s.
Yeah.
They will be missed.
Yeah. As you get this sense of familiarity from this guy, the same way you felt from the golden guy.
Ah. Okay. Well, having no reason to stoop after this guy, I'm gonna go onto the ship for
you go onto the ship.
Tempest is excitedly showing Gildrum her new instrument, which is a lute covered in rhinestones and on fire. And I'm holding it out to you like, bro, look at the flames! It's got continual flames carbonating on me, but so fucking weird. Like, he took it into his room and then came back out and he didn't have it. And when I asked him about it, he said it was in the oven and wouldn't give it back to me, so I shot him twice in the face. Anyway, look, it's on fire! It's so cool!
Whoa, I should have. I'm sorry. I've been a little bit out of commission lately.
Yeah. Hey, oh, by the way, I got here. I have some little earrings for you. They're little silver studs with a ruby in them. They're not like magical. They're just pretty. I've got them for you.
Well, thank you. And then I put them in, even though my ears aren't pierced and it hurts really bad, but I do it anyway. And I just,
Nice.
and then it just
Very manly.
blood just
Here, I
kind of
cast Cure
dripping
Wounds
down
again.
them.
And then
Oh,
I
thank you. I keep the blood
uncloak
though.
from invisibility.
You come out of invisibility.
Yes, while I'm on the ship.
It spooks me.
She's looking at you with an Eldritch Blast at the ready.
Jesus, Khan, what the fuck, man? Are you okay?
The Mind Flayer over there. He's releasing tadpoles.
What? Are you okay?
The one
The
on Balloon's
process
ship?
of becoming a Mind Flayer. It's their amorphous. They release these tadpoles, they burrow into your brains, and then they turn you into them.
The one on Galoom's ship?
Yes. I had to kill one right now that followed me up onto the beach, and he released more over the edge. I don't know how
Okay.
many.
Why can't we just have a normal fucking day at the beach?
I'm gonna go over to the edge of the ship and I'm gonna look over and see if I can see any of Galoom's people. Can I see any of her crew?
Roll me investigation.
And I'll pull out a minor illusion to make an image of the pods.
16.
What, to show what they look like?
Yes.
Okay. 16. There's nobody up on the main deck right now, or out the side of the ship that you can see. But I will. As you're looking, you see Bakir. You guys are on the main deck, so I'm gonna pull it over to the other map real quick that I had made for this, so that it's easier to just describe and discuss what's going on for this. Hold on. The music's just perfect for that map too. Hey, everyone add your tokens real quick, except for Surf. Sorry, Surf, we will get to you in a little while, I promise.
No, you good.
Alright, so you guys see Bakir kind of just hanging out under the mast. He's got a note in his, he's doing that thing like full on edgelord, sitting contemplatively, and he's got a note in his hand.
You alright, mate?
I think so. I've had an epiphany. And he hands who's going over to him.
I killed him.
Alright. So first person, which I would assume is Gildrum because he said something, he hands Gildrum a note. Give me a moment. I thought I'd made a handout for this. I guess not. I'll just...
Oh.
Who dropped out? Oh,
Flea.
it's Flea. She'll be back in a moment. There we go. She's back already. What?
Oh,
she's
and there
gone.
goes Wizard.
Oh! Everybody's coming and going tonight. The note that he hands you, it says, I need to go back to, or it says, sorry, thank you for the trip, but I need to return and rebuild my home. I hope we meet again. and it's got Rowan's name. It's Rowan, and then a paw print under that.
The fuck? What's this supposed to mean, mate? Did you write this?
I didn't write nothing.
Did Gildrum read that out loud?
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Where is Wizards? Go ahead, guys. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with Wizard.
Rowan's gone.
But. Oh. Alright, well, shit. That sucks.
How is she gonna get back? Is she okay? It's too dangerous to travel alone.
I have no idea. I went back to the lookout station and she was just gone. Obi wasn't there either. But I think she has a point. Whether or not my cousin stole my Grace, I should get back there and help him. At the very least.
I'm certain we can send a raven once we're somewhere more suitable.
Well, she can't have gone very far. Here,
Well,
couldn't
she-
you catch up to her?
I think
shouldn't
she's.
have gone.
I'll catch up to her. I should go back anyway. I'll find her, and we'll head back to Cherish together.
Yeah, good idea. Tempest is gonna give you 20 gold and a healer's potion.
Much obliged. Well,
Take care of each other.
Oh, yeah.
tell Con he's still an asshole, but I like him.
Don't worry
Alright.
about it.
Alright, so with that, we all say goodbye to Bakir as he goes off his own way past the crowd that's on the pier and the docks.
Wait,
You guys are-
Shakir!
Oh my!
Rowan's earrings.
You toss it to him and he catches them. It's very movie-esque how he's like, psh, like slow-mo into his hands.
Don't you?
Forget about me.
We're gonna get copyright claimed.
For one line, come on. Okay. So
Oh,
I'll just knock off the healer's potion.
yep. Okay.
I'll mark off the potion and I'll mark off 20 gold.
Yep. And to the theme of the song we're just singing, he's walking away, and you see him walk out into the distance.
Well, the party grows ever smaller.
And to quote the title of the episode, then there were three.
Well,
Guys, I don't know what happened, but my internet just literally went down.
Are you
It's
okay?
You good now?
Should be.
Okay. Well, guys, Wizard, to catch you up, Bakir just gave everyone a letter from Rowan that said she's gone, and then he left too.
Gone with the wind?
He's
Shut up.
going to catch up with her and they're going to go back to Cherries together.
Oh, okay. Alright, well.
I gave him an allowance because apparently that's what I do here. And
Yes, Daddy.
so now, now that Tempest is sort of reeling from that, he's gonna go over to Galoom's ship.
All right. I do want you to check your. You remember you had written a letter, or like you'd sent me a full letter. Do you want to read it out?
Sure.
Because I had
Did I
come
write
up with a. Yeah, you gave me the full letter. You sent it to me in Discord.
Yes,
we have
I
a-
did.
So we had talked before for the audience that she had sent a letter out to her brother Keelik, and Keelik had created a response. Now, this is her letter to Keelik, and then I'll read Keelik's response.
Hold on. I
Yeah.
didn't write it in my journal. I should write it in my journal. Okay. Dearest Guppy, I'm riding from Uncle Pisces' top-up shop on the Moonstone Station, just beyond the Jammer Graveyard. You'll be happy to hear that I... Did you just tell me to stop?
No, at the end of every line, stop. It's Tucker.
What happens?
Sorry.
I'm confused. What?
She's reading it like a
That's
robot.
an interesting game you're playing, man. Where was I? Fuck! I've lost my sentence. Okay. You'll be happy to hear that I now know the graveyard intimately and don't recommend it. The loam and the braca are here as well, by the way. She's the same as ever. I think I saw the mouseling docked nearby as well. It seems that this station is a bit of a beacon for all the wrong sorts of people. If I didn't know you were still on the other side of the Isles, I would have started looking for black sails on the horizon. It's been a long few days. The first day after I left the trial was definitely the longest. There was a bit of a kerfuffle on the dock after you dropped me off. Some gith with a rod up his ass longer than any mast I've ever seen, and a tiny little dragonborn cleric started a fight with some guards. And you know I never pass up the opportunity to mess with guards. During the fight, we got picked up by a ranger, and she took us out to her home in the jungle. She has the biggest dog I've ever seen, and he is so friendly. You'd love him. His name is Obi. It turns out there were fire-resistant spiders in the ranger's forest. I say were, because they are, and most of the forest are gone now. I might have unleashed a little hell, burned the whole place down. I do feel bad about that, mostly because the ranger's home got caught up in it and she lost everything. I gave her my ring, so if you ever meet a ranger named Rowan who carries my ring, please give her anything she wants. I also met a human named Gildrum. He's a Grimjaw, but his whole battalion got blasted by a giant spider in the forest, and he's been drunk ever since. The Dragonborn went back to his church, and we headed to the sea to commandeer one of the Grimjaw's ships and get off the isle. There was a hound archon on the beach, and he picked a fight with us, so we had to give it a little bit of a beating. I would have dealt with it, but there was this Asimir on the shore, and he asked us to leave it alive, so we commandeered one of the Grimjaw ships and set sail. All that is to say, I have had a very long day. Being back on the sea helped. Gildrum and the Gith seem to have some sailing experience, but Bakir, the Asimir, and Rowan have very strong backs, and they're willing to learn. It's strange to sail without you. Today we'll be taking a much-needed break. I'll send word when we decide on our next destination. With love, Tempest.
All right. So you write that in your journal, and after a while, the nightmare, which is the fire horse that's on the cover, comes back from riding off into the distance. The knight hops off of it, presents the scroll. You open up the diary, and you see. I'm gonna do my.
Flavor, this is written in primordial, not in common.
Yeah. What you see is, my dearest sister, very nice. Let Pisces know he still owes me a goddamn cannon. Did you see the galactic hamster on the way in? I suppose Galoom is still an aggressive whore, eh? Did you happen to see Nid yet? I need to speak to him. I miss you too, you little jellyfish. About that kerfuffle. Those Gith are relentless. We just lost them near Tiglair. So Flatul owed me a favor from that time in Rohamara. Speaking of Gith, how did you end up sailing with one of those sticks in the mud? Did you two bond over being assholes? Better question, which of your dicks is bigger? I've heard of that ranger. She runs, or more accurately ran, I suppose, a shelter for animals. If you can, let her know I've got some wounded creatures that could use her aid. I will, of course, afford her every courtesy. Now, about you burning down an entire island, did you pull a grandma? Post-traumatic stress can turn many men to drink about this Gildrum fellow. But it sounds like he was already hard on whiskey before you met him. Be careful sailing the ship close to Kavathari. they might shoot first and ask later. If they were, if they see if they see a non-citizen sailing one of their jammers. Wait, he writes about the Neutrality Festival. Wouldn't that be going on right now? I had completely forgotten. Would you mind being the Trials emissary for the signing? Please and thank you in advance, with love, and I told you fucking so, Guppy.
She puts that in her journal. And then she goes over to Gloom's ship. I go over to the Braca. Oh, Khan, children,
Where are you
joining me?
going?
I'm going to talk to Gloom.
All right. Who's that? Sorry.
She's the captain of that ship.
Seriously. Oh, for those of you who don't know who Kaloum is, if you missed it, I will.
We should not go towards that mind flayer.
I'm not going towards the Mind Flayer, I'm going towards Gloom.
Mind flayer.
Did you guys see Kaloum?
Yeah, that's
No.
that Ursula-looking bitch.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Though you flirted with her briefly.
Before she does that, can I roll to see if in my drunken time alone, if I bonded with Quaylog?
Roll me a persuasion at disadvantage, buddy.
Did
Gotcha.
I bond with a demon?
Are we besties now?
I got a dirty 20 for my first. And
That'll always start happening
of
when
it,
you murder
6.
innocent children.
A 6.
Mm-hmm.
So, in Abyssal, what you hear is, I will get out of here. I will eat you, and your soul, and all those around you. It will all be mine. Yes, it will all be mine. And he just goes,
Go ahead.
Old
It-
same, old same.
yep, just the same dude as always.
Such a fucking knobhead, mate.
As you guys are coming off of the ship, by the way, the one drow that you saw earlier, Khan, is back over here, and he looks like he's going into that tent that's right there, which is the item shop.
Ah. Okay.
Now you're not invisible anymore, right?
No.
Seraph, I want you to roll me perception with advantage. As you see this motley crew of a human, a fire genasi, which is actually extremely rare.
21.
There's something odd about that Gith. You don't know what, but there's something weird about him.
I turn around as I see the fire genasi go by. Excuse me.
She's very familiar. She's famous.
Yeah, we've discussed this one. I know who she is.
Yeah.
Yes?
I hold out my hand.
The hair flip.
The I don't know, the whole kneeling, kissing of the palm bull BS crap.
Oh, the super gentlemanly thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Careful, she's hot.
I allow this.
I allow.
Lady Tempest of the Pirates, I see. I stand up and return her hand.
And you are?
I am Seraph of the Autumn Court.
Do I know who that is?
Not his name specifically, but you definitely know what the Autumn Court is.
Do I know him?
Yes, I do. I know the Autumn Court.
You roll me a history to see if you know him, because she's fairly new.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
Okay, so you know that emissaries come and go all the time. This must be the newest one, especially in the Autumn Court. For some reason, their emissaries don't last long. He's like... But before you left on deployment to go try to help Cheris, the country, you had heard something about this guy. You'd heard this guy's name in passing, but you don't know him specifically, but this must be the emissary for the Autumn Court. And as far as you can tell, with the Neutrality Festival he's probably here to sign the treaty on behalf of the court.
Should I roll for that too, or would I have knowledge of the court systems?
Yeah, you would have. I'm not gonna make you roll for this right now, but I'm gonna just say, yeah, you have the same knowledge as him.
Okay.
Maybe due to your background, a little bit more. But I'll talk to you about that outside of game, above game.
It's been a while since I was at court. How is the Pumpkin King?
Oh, he's doing as chaotic as always, my lady.
That's my favorite part about him.
You've never actually met the Pumpkin King.
Doesn't
They
matter.
are
I'm
not-
Doesn't matter. I'm going with it.
playing royalty, sir. Okay.
You know, roll me just.
Actually,
Okay.
Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
are you doing anything right now?
Well, not at the moment. I just arrived upon my ship. The ship has left and set to sail to go drop off more emissaries elsewhere.
Interesting. We seem to have. My navigator has run into a bit of a problem. There seems to be a mind flare on the island, dropping tadpoles into the water.
Oh, well, no matter how much fun that may be, we probably shouldn't have let that happen.
I agree. I was about to go and talk to the captain of the mind flayer's ship. Would you like to join us?
I suppose I have nothing better to do, and this might be a little entertaining.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if he's a good fighter, or I mean, I'm guessing he's he's good with whatever he does. He's probably a very good emissary, so he would at the very least be another person of authority. But I want to know if he'd be a good fighter, just in case shit goes down.
Oh,
That's
Con
an
thinks
natural
it's such a bad idea right now.
19.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my.
This guy, under all that bravado and polite attitude, you feel like this guy could fuck up anybody on your crew.
Excellent. I'll bring
Okay,
him along.
okay.
Well,
Let's
tell
not
me
get.
what you're-
Let's not get too.
Tell me what
Crazy.
weapons you have on you, by the way, Seraph.
What they see is a double-bladed scimitar sticking out of both ends, out from behind my back, and a green-tinged scale mail on, but it's not. Doesn't quite look like it's dragon scales.
Extremely useful. I love it. Okay, we're gonna go and talk to Kaloon.
Okay, you guys are gonna go up to Kaloon's ship?
Yep.
Just,
I'm just gonna go up.
Khan is just going to put his cloak as far down as possible.
Just like cover what would be a nose.
Yeah.
Voldemort looking motherfucker. Okay.
Wow, I'm getting racist up in here.
Is Gloom there at the end of the ship?
No, I put her token there so you guys know which ship is hers.
Okay, so we don't. Is she on the deck?
You don't see her on the deck. And is there anything you want to do before we progress here?
No, not really. Okay, I had an idea, but I don't think
There
it'll work.
is something I'm going to do. I am going to cast Enhance Ability
On.
on the Bard, and I am going to cast Eagle Splendor. She now has advantage on any charisma checks for the next hour.
Do you have Broomhilda with you, or is she still on the ship?
Broomhilda would be with me at this point.
Okay.
No, I'm not leaving her behind while mind flayers.
Nobody's guarding the ship, though, which is interesting.
Well,
It's not ours.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Alright, so
You guys get up to the,
Also, this is the Neutrality Festival. I mean, you fucked with anything on silent right now. I mean,
yeah, you're pretty much fucked. So this is pretty common knowledge that I forgot to drop on you guys, but fighting on the island during this festival, or at all, but especially during the festival, I think I told you to, but I did
Yeah, you
not
told
tell. You will be shot out of a literal one of the giant cannons that now lines the island if you start a fight here.
And Gildrum, I know that sounds sick as hell, but we've got to wait until after the festival.
And I'm going to show you how big these giant cannons are real quick, just for shits and giggles.
You've set up the cannons in case we fuck up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. Tempest goes up to the ship and shouts, "Parley!"
Okay. After a few minutes, you see not Galoom, but what would be a male version, kind of a male octopoid comes up. Can I help? Roll history. Two.
He's new.
Yeah, fuck you. You're so important. You can't remember everyone.
Good afternoon. Could you tell Galoom that Tempest would like a parley?
Tempest of the Trial by Fire.
That's the one.
I don't see the trial.
But you see the Tempest.
Roll persuasion with advantage. You didn't want to be the leader, and yet, here you are.
19.
He looks you up and down and looks over. Like at the other ships. Then he heads back down. And up on deck, on the main deck, the gangplank is not down right now for you guys to get up onto the ship. She's talking to you over the main deck. Hello?
Can I come aboard?
That depends what you want. And she
Just wanna
winks.
talk. I just want to talk.
Alright. Well, you can.
I'm afraid my friends are a package deal.
I'm not the one asking to come onto your ship.
You could if you wanted. It's right there. Why don't you come on?
I'd rather stay on mine.
But you won't let me come aboard?
I said, you know what? Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
She gets advantage from me.
Oh, well then
Straight roll.
yeah,
Straight
just a
roll.
straight roll. It middles out.
Natural 20.
Also natural 20. What's your charisma mod?
+3.
Also +3. Reroll. Okay. It's an 18.
19.
Begrudgingly, she makes a signal, and they're not octopoids, they're not mind flayers. Just, they're people, but their face, you can see a face, but when they turn away from you, you forget what the face looks like.
Is that just because I'm a bitch?
No. But these
Okay, well,
these beings, they grab the gangplank and they put it down. Come on.
Tempest goes up, and the guys come too, I assume.
You guys following her up the gangplank?
Yup.
Affirmative.
Yes.
This is
So
who
once
again?
we're on-
Gloom what?
Galoom,
Galoom.
captain of the Baraka.
Once
Yeah.
we're on the deck, I think Tempest will sort of draw Galoom aside. She wants to talk to her privately, but also within eyesight of her
Okay.
friends.
Okay, so move. I'm gonna delete this real quick. Sure. So you guys are up here. I'm gonna say you're all over here and over here. Okay.
And she turns to Khan and she says, if I give a signal, intervene.
Broomhilda. And I'll nod, and then Broomhilda will fly on your shoulder.
Okay.
So I go over to talk to Galoom.
Now that's a pretty bird.
Isn't she? She's gorgeous. Gloom. What the fuck are you doing?
Currently, I'm talking to you.
What are you doing with mind flayers?
I mean, octopoids and mind flayers have a familial connection.
I know that. You know he's dropping tadpoles in the ocean, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I've seen no such thing.
My navigator saw one. He killed one. And watched your mind flayer drop another into the water.
Because a Gith's word against a mind flayer against an illithid is so reliable. Because they're not prejudiced or hate them.
Gollum.
Hmm?
What are you doing?
I am doing nothing. You can roll insight to see what's going on.
15.
Yeah, she rolled an 11. She genuinely has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. In that case, I know, believe me, I know that trusting Gith isn't second nature for our kind. But just this once, trust me. Something's wrong with your mind flayer friend. Talk to him if you have to. I don't want to see anyone get hurt here. This is supposed to be neutral territory.
Oh,
We have to own that.
you'd stick your neck out for an enemy.
I don't consider Khan an enemy.
I'm talking about me.
I don't consider you an enemy.
I'm gonna drop the enhance ability and cast detect thoughts while this is going on right now.
Who are you just in the general range?
In the general range, but yes, focused in their vicinity right now.
Okay, what is the range of detect thoughts? Like 50 feet or something?
It's a good distance. 30 feet.
30 feet?
Standing next to you,
Yeah.
you hear Gildrum thinking about whiskey.
Okay.
What's Sarah thinking about?
Just his service thoughts. What are the service thoughts of Seraph right now?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
What are your surface thoughts? He casted detect thoughts.
What is this lady doing? She's going to get us all blasted off of this ship.
Okay. Now, whose thoughts are you really trying to hear? Tell me, what are Tempest's surface thoughts? This one I'm really curious about.
Both of them, the two captains, are the ones I'm focused on right now.
Well, I can tell you Galoom's surface thoughts are she's what the fuck, and we're friends, ? And then... Okay, I was gonna paint Galoom as a pervert, but now I just feel weird about it.
That's fair.
Yeah, she has some perverted thoughts, and then she's thinking about the mind flare, like, what is Johnny doing?
Tempest, own deep fear.
Of what?
The mind flare. Absolute fucking terror. Nothing could scare her more.
Is that a mind flare? Okay. Not even fire-resistant spiders could scare her more.
Nothing can scare her more than a mind flare.
Okay.
And Tempest, as that thought is happening, she's looking at Galoom and she says, I don't consider you an enemy. We have different values. We have different goals. That doesn't mean I hate you.
Oh, what a sweet lass. One of her tentacles starts to go up your leg.
I produce flame. Just a little fire.
Roll.
Just a little fire.
Roll damage.
I'm not trying to damage her. I'm trying to it's a shock.
Just a little.
Okay.
Just to remind her that this is a no touching zone.
Okay.
Philip, I'm going to trust you and trust that you're telling me the truth and that you don't know what's going on. And I'm going to ask you to find out.
Let's see.
Okay. Thank you. Will I see you at the sign?
Yeah, you will.
Alright.
Will I see you? And she does a wink.
I don't think I could hide from you. And I leave.
Okay. All right. Are you guys following suit,
Yes.
or did any of you want to talk to her?
No, but I will reach out and see if I can detect the thoughts of the mind flare on board.
Okay.
And
Roll me You're trying to focus detect thoughts.
Well, yeah. So the mind flare, it's within any creature that's with, one creature that I can see within 30 feet. So can I see the mind flare? Is he on?
No, you can't see him. I'll allow you to attempt it. You have to roll me a DC 20 Arcana check.
So I would be able to know where the creature is if he's within 30 feet. I don't have to see him there because I can detect the surface thoughts. But in order to focus on him, I have to see him. So, but I'll try and do that.
No, I'll tell you, he is. You're getting. You know how when you're just on the edge of water and it licks your toes?
Yeah.
You can feel something like that, the thoughts of something thinking in abyssal. But you can't quite tell what it's saying or where it's coming from. But you know, below deck, maybe the last deck below, is the thoughts of. Yeah, on the. Yeah. Abyssal.
Does Khan speak Abyssal?
I thought Abyssal was the demon language.
It is. It's also the Mind Flare language. Or I could have my information wrong.
I don't know.
I thought they spoke Abyssal. Give me a moment. I'm gonna find out. He's looking for his shit. Now I want to know.
It says here they speak Undercommon and Deep Speech.
Okay, then I'll say it's in Deep Speech. I thought they spoke Abyssal. Which sounds a lot like Primordial, but not. It's like the difference between Portuguese and Spanish.
I was gonna say Elven and Sylvan, but
Elven. Okay. I'm gonna say this. Sylvan sounds to somebody who doesn't speak it like bells and pretty sound effects. Elven sounds like an actual language. But Sylvan and Elven are very different languages. There are certain tones if you're not Fae and Ancestry, you cannot make. So if you were to speak Sylvan and you're not some kind of Fae creature like an elf, your words would you could definitely tell you're not elf. You're not elf or Fae of Fae descent. I did this huge research into languages in D&D. Anyway, back to the.
Once we're off the ship.
Well, Khan.
Tempest-
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead, Tempest.
I know Khan was doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I can't decipher what he's saying.
But if you focus it, you might be able to.
All right, I'll try and focus. What did I need to do again?
DC 20 Arcana check.
Okay.
If that fails, could he recall what's being said and then me kind of do a
Not like-
rudimentary translation?
Not likely.
I failed. I got a 17.
Yeah, no, not. You just know that something is thinking down there, and it sounds to you like a mind flare.
But I can memorize what it said.
Okay. You know what? Roll me a straight up intelligence check.
Ooh, 21.
Nice. You got a few words. It's broken, and you don't understand what they say, but you write down what you heard.
How can he write it
whenever
down
you
if he
give
doesn't understand
whenever
it?
you give, say what?
How can he write it down if he doesn't understand it?
He's writing what he heard phonetically.
Because we
Just
talked
so-
about Khan's pretty good at remembering how to pronounce things.
It's like when I write down Japanese. I don't fucking know how to write Japanese.
Okay,
But if it's
valid.
written phonetically, you'll get it. All right. So with that, you head off the ship.
Yep.
Yeah, Tempest is gonna look at the guys and say, lunch?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Clara,
Yeah,
would you like to
Hmm?
Would you like to join us for lunch?
I suppose. I don't believe I have anything on my schedule until the signing.
Does
Great.
Uncle Pisces
Well-
have good seafood?
Sure it does. Let's go to the tavern and grab some lunch. And then I'll fill everyone in on what Galoon said.
All right. As you guys go into the tavern, you're talking. I'm gonna say let's cut to our first break because it's a little bit past 5:02. So, everyone, join us in 5 minutes for the 5-minute debate. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Urban Nerds United. This is the 5-minute debate, the part of the show where we don't address what we were talking about directly, and we just talk about whatever we want. And
For everybody on air, this is not alcohol, this is root beer. Just to clarify, root beer.
Dad's beer. So my thought was, as the cast and crew of the show of the channel, is there anything that you guys want to see on the channel besides campaigns? Possible announcements for things that might come up in the future. I had a couple of ideas. Corey had an idea.
I don't know, I'm not sure.
So you mean like questionnaires and stuff like that on?
Well, more like I had the
Quiz?
idea. I have this subscription to a website called Tabletopia. It's like 2,000 plus board games, and I'd like to once a week, maybe in the future, to play one of those board games or something like that, instead of just doing always D&D or always some TTRPG, branching out into more varied stuff. Something of that nature. That's more what I was referring to. Corey had an idea. Without going too much into it, Corey, what was the idea?
It's very essentially just kind of a short form podcast with a very loose structure going into it, depending on what that specific host or whoever wants to do the idea, whether Chuck wants to do our top 3 least favorite Star Wars movies and we make fun of them and have fun with that, or Zach comes to us with your let's all make a top 5 monsters through all of pop culture or something like that, and we can just have a little fun with that, cut it up, add some footage from the films or things that we're talking about into it, and put that
sounds
out as
good.
a video on demand for YouTube or for the channel itself.
You guys know the BuzzFeed Supernatural guys? Ryan and Lee? Yeah, they have another YouTube series called Watcher, and they do tier rankings and they compare each other's tier rankings of things. So like top 5 Disney characters who can get it, or top 5 fast food restaurants, and they just argue over who's got the best top 5.
Send me a
That
link
seems
to
like
that in Discord.
Like
Send me a link to that in Discord. That does seem like a fun.
Yeah, something like that, but keeping to the nerdum, of course. But yeah, that wouldn't be.
I mean, the top 5 Disney characters that can get it. That's a fun one.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna have a lot of
Oh,
contentious stuff that's gonna be fun.
Mulan. No, it's not.
You
It's
know
not
what?
contentious. always Mulan.
You know what? I'm with you.
Mulan.
On that,
Okay.
but
I got my top is
kinda
Jasmine.
anti-Chinese.
But
Jasmine is my favorite Disney.
My favorite Disney princess is Belle.
Like
Yeah,
Tinkerbell
the
or
autistic
the Belle?
Belle, the autistic brunette. That's
Okay.
obviously.
Technically, Thor is a Disney princess, so
You're absolutely right, and you should say it.
Well,
I'm gonna go with
Thor's a
Thor.
Disney prince, not princess, but yeah.
No, well,
Thor is
okay.
a Disney
As
fucking
of this
princess.
November, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we will have a female Thor hitting the screen. Now, as far as the Thor in the comics, there's been a female Thor before, and now that they're owned by Disney, yes,
Well,
by proxy,
the
you're a Disney
female.
princess.
No. Female Thor is Jane Foster, and yes, in the comics
Mhm.
that's true as well. But Thor is a prince because he comes from Asgard, and his father's like the king and everything. Jane Foster still isn't related to them, so she's still not a princess.
I
I
prefer
hear
princess.
you, but Chris Hemsworth is a Disney princess.
I'll go with that. Yeah, long hair. I could
No, we'll
shave the
fucking
beard.
fight.
And,
But yeah, doing something like that would be fun and interesting.
I want you all to look at my hair real quick when you say Chris Hemsworth because
I
of his hair.
refuse. No. Chris Hemsworth hair is much different than your hair.
Yeah. Sorry. Yours is very luscious, but Chris Hemsworth is on a fucking level.
Yeah.
And moving on, as cameraman, let's.
Put sugar in my coffee.
Okay, I want it trending. Hashtag DMZach Disney Princess.
we got to get you somewhere in canon first.
I know, right? Alright. Anyway.
Oh, Princess Leia is technically a Disney princess.
That is true. That's
So
very
is
true.
well, Padme was never a princess, but
I'm talking Leia.
I know.
She is a princess from.
we're going into Star Wars.
Yeah, but yeah, we're moving on.
Padme was a queen, though.
Yeah, but they count Elsa on the list of Disney princesses, so
Elsa was initially a princess before her parents died.
Right. I mean, same thing with Padme. She was at one point.
Once
No,
again, moving along.
we have 5 minutes.
We're out of time.
This
Yeah.
is not Star Wars 5-minute debate. We don't want another incident.
All right, so we're gonna move on from the 5-minute debate now and come back to what's going on. So before we had gone on break, you guys, after confronting Galir about the tadpole, Galoom, sorry. Why was I thinking Galir?
I still feel like we're gonna end up trying to kill some squids.
That's up to you guys. But we're gonna head over onto the. Oh, if I can get my mouse to work. We're gonna head on over to the top-up shop itself, Uncle Pisces.
Out of curiosity, Zach, did you expect us to just go over and ask?
Yeah,
Okay.
not everything you do is unexpected.
Can this
I
be
definitely
like
was not expecting it.
Can this be like
Sorry,
the Texas
Todd.
Longhorn of D&D? Like the all the waitresses and waiters have the what do you call it?
No,
The
Absolutely
suspenders
not.
with the flare.
Absolutely not. Fuck off.
And well, I'm gonna throw peanuts on the floor.
I'll pick them up.
That's really rude to the wait staff.
You asshole.
But that's a part of being a Texas Longhorn.
The last time you guys go ahead.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Alright, open the cabin, right?
You guys go into the tavern, and a lot of the tables that were there before, I know I haven't changed the map over, but I was lazy. A lot of the tables have been moved out of the way, like off to the side. There's still some there, but now I forgot to put them on there. But now there are dragon chessboards on each of the tables.
Right, it's the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first lunch, then dragon chess. So I go over here.
You're gonna go up to
Uncle
the bar.
Pisces.
I like your style. Lunch first.
You going up there?
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
there.
In Primordial, Khan is just gonna walk by Tempest and, what the fuck?
I'll explain later. Can we get 4 lunches? And also, I just got a letter from my brother and he says you owe him a cannon.
Are you bringing it back to him?
No, don't worry about it. He just wanted
Maybe.
me to remind you there's no due date for it.
Pisces, kind sir.
Aye.
Do you have any steamed deep crab legs?
A specific request.
He goes over to here, where all the food is, grabs a full-on crab, and this is not a normal crab. This is like the size of my torso, so do with that what you will. You know those spider crabs that are really creepy? The big,
Yes.
That's what it looks like, but a small version of it.
I start salivating and my stomach audibly growls. I'll take one.
The crab keeps trying to clip him. His finger glows and he flops it, and it stops moving, and then he throws it onto a stove. After about I'd say 20 minutes, he comes back and gives you the full crab.
Nice. Well, I'll just
fine.
get
Are you
4 meals and pay.
all right? What else you want?
Sarah, what can I get you?
Oh, nothing
I'm
there.
ready.
I am good, thank you, though. I couldn't dare put myself upon you.
Oh! She won't take no for an answer. She disappeared.
Okay.
It would be an abstracity for an emissary to make a princess pay for his food.
It's the festival of neutrality, mate. Let her indulge you.
And what do you know,
Milton
drunk
has not paid
commoner?
for a single thing since we
I
met,
don't
so-
know shit, mate, but you see the size of this crab?
Okay, then go eat your fucking crab and leave us alone then.
I mean, I'm gonna eat my crab. I'm just saying, you could have. She's offering you a courtesy, mate. Just encouraging you. That's all I'm doing.
It's not required. If you would prefer to pay for yourself, then of course I'm not going to force the matter.
Oh, his ass wasn't just gonna eat anyways.
Oh, really? Okay. Khan?
Wine. Please.
Can I get, just like a club sandwich?
So he goes back over to the food. I'm not gonna animate this, but he goes back over the food, makes you a sandwich that's like a meter and a half long, and brings it back to you.
Interesting choice, thank you very much. And a bottle of wine.
Goes under the counter. We have 4 varieties. We have classic Zerai, which is just it's a Gith wine, but it's made by the Gith Zerai. Dragon whiskey. That's a good one. Which is it's a wine, but it's just called dragon whiskey. He keeps going. He pulls another bottle out. It just has a skull on it. Then another one. Can you read this?
Just
It's
whatever.
It's an undercommon.
I can't read it. I don't know if anybody else can.
Got a rat scurrying around as the label.
I wouldn't
We'll
drink
take
that,
the
mate.
Dragon whiskey, please.
Dragon whiskey. Okay. He gives you another, like a full wine bottle of water with it, and it's like bubbly water.
Nice. Okay, I'll pay for myself, Khan, and Gildrum.
All right. That'll be, you know what? Fuck, 10 gold.
Okay. And then we go and
Drive a
find a
Ford buggy.
table that has not got dragon chess on it, and we eat.
They all have dragon chess tables on them. You'll have to go outside or to the ship, back to your ship or something.
Okay.
In fact,
Are we just going to ignore everything?
No, we're going to talk about it, but first, food.
Yeah, mate. Come on. Why do you always look like you've got a headache?
Been a difficult week. Alright, we go back to the ship.
we can go back to the ship. Okay.
Some of us actually worry about things.
Sounds
Alright.
very, very good.
All my worries were killed, mate.
Someone sounds
Quite
grumpy.
literally. He's always grumpy.
Alright, so we're at the ship. We have our meals out, and now Tempest is going to talk to everyone and explain what Galoom said. Basically, she is not instructing the Mind Flayer to do anything, and as far as I know, she doesn't have any intentions to make the Mind Flayer do anything. She is going to investigate the situation.
Supposedly. How well do you trust this Gloom?
It's not so much a trust as it is an awareness that if this Mind Flayer does anything under her watch, she will be the one who cops it.
That's a good point. I don't know what that accent was.
And what happens if she gets infected?
Then I'll be very, very sad. I think Galoom is, in general, a good person.
But are we looking at some sort of like terrorist attack situation on the Neutrality Festival?
Khan?
Mind flayers are one of the most dangerous species in the entire universe.
You're a gift, though.
Yes, and for centuries the Gith have hunted them down wherever we find them and killed them. Because let me put this into perspective. The Mind Flayers put a slug inside of your brain, take over your body, and morph you into them. That is how their species survives.
Now, how do you suppose we manage that without fighting at the Neutrality Festival?
Well, I don't know. But
Sarah,
it's
have
kind of
you
hard to
ever
concentrate on
fought a
punning
Mind Flayer?
games while we got this going on.
I can't say that I personally have dealt with one of their kind, but I may know someone or have accessibility to the knowledge about them. But that does not get us around the fact that this is the Neutrality Festival, and if anyone dared to draw their weapon, they're most likely going to get
They already
eviscerated.
have.
Now, could we convince Kaloum to work with us, go out to sea briefly with the Mind Flayer aboard, gut it, throw it to
Zach.
sea, come back?
I didn't think about this at the time to say it, but Khan being a much smarter individual than I am, he would also have taken the dead carcass of the worm for proof. Do you agree?
Yeah. Okay. Probably would have. I'll say you did that. Give me a moment. I'll show you guys what that looked like. Keep talking
I
if you want.
remember, Khan, didn't you set it on fire?
No.
He sliced it in half.
I sliced it in half. Yes.
Okay.
I used my rapier. I did not fire.
Okay.
Did I?
I did not fire a bolt at that worm.
Did I? I don't think I did.
Tadpole.
Tadpole.
Did I?
But you know what? Fine. We'll retcon it either way.
Either way, it would still be there. It would just be a little crispy.
Yes. This is my cooked tadpole. Tempest is, by the way, only about an eighth through her sandwich.
Not even. That's a big fucking sandwich.
Big fucking sandwich. Okay.
It's a Scooby-Doo
Tempest
sandwich.
Indeed.
says, Khan, I
I'm just saying.
agree
If
This
the
is
whole
terrifying.
point is every time you have drawn a weapon against an individual, that is a crime. This is the drawn weapon, and I put it on the table in front of them, or not on the table, but
Technically, it is not a drawn weapon.
Who's got the highest passive perception of you three?
15.
not me. I do not perceive well.
I'm looking for it. 12?
But
Alright,
then again, I don't
everybody?
need to in order to know.
Everybody? Observe.
This is, yeah, that's what I put on the table.
Sir, if you see Tempest's hand start to shake,
Lady, are you alright?
have a better. Han, I know that mind players are dangerous. I'm not arguing against that. I think we should take some precautions and keep this ready. It's proof that something bad is happening. But
Can I
want to see what
investigate?
Balloon
Go
does first.
What'd you say, Gildred?
Oh, I was gonna say, can I investigate like its anatomy? See if I can get anything from its anatomy that might help us kill it.
Alright, and then Flea, what's the last thing you said?
I want to see what Galoom does.
I agree with Tempest. We should sit and watch.
Fair, but the fact is, those tadpoles are already in the water.
They are already in the water. There's nothing we can do about them already being in the water.
They could be
No, but it
infecting
is a
individuals
problem.
as we speak.
I'm not disagreeing that is not a problem. But do you have some brilliant idea in your little brain that says we can kill all these tadpoles?
Han
Why are they in
2.0.
the water?
Really?
What's
We
Khan?
got criminal. Tempest reaches out and puts her hand on Khan's shoulder. I
God.
have an idea. I have an idea.
You just as her hands on my shoulder, my hands already on the rapier, just like
I have
Go
an idea.
ahead. Do
gripping
This
it
goes
tightly.
against a lot of my personal.
One thing I want to say, by the way, Khan, you hear Brunhilde in your ear. He's like you. I like him.
This
I
goes
look at the
against
bird
a
as she
lot
spoke
of
that.
my
It's in
personal
primordial.
beliefs.
I know.
I think we should talk to the authorities. We should tell Uncle Pisces at the very least. Bring this as proof. We, the four of us, cannot do shit. But this is a neutrality festival. A lot of people are here. And even if there's nothing we can do, people should know that the water is dangerous. Basically, I'm saying we gotta go to the cops.
The pirate princess suggesting we go to the authorities.
I know, I threw up a little bit in my mouth as I said it. In fact,
That feels slightly off.
that's
Are you
close
sure?
to the show.
Are you sure you're not infected?
I'm very much sure I'm not infected. But I think that we gotta make. There are too many innocent people here. Khan's right, we can't risk it.
So we monitor the situation as it plays out, as well as go to the authorities.
I think we at least need to go to the authorities to tell them they're mind flayer tadpoles. We don't need to tell them where they came from. We don't need to tell them that Galoom is the one bottling the mind flayer, but they do need to know there are tadpoles in the water.
Agreed?
Han?
Whatever.
I suppose it
Sir.
seems the most logical output. though the least
Fantastic.
entertaining.
I'm glad you think so, because I was going to ask you to do it.
Ask me to do what now?
Take this tadpole to the authorities and tell them there are mind flayer tadpoles in the water. Please.
So be it.
Alright,
Thank
hold on
you.
1 second. I need to grab something.
Quick, everyone, roll initiative!
Just fight starts broken out.
God, almost did.
What Con almost do?
Almost rolled initiative.
Oh!
Alright, is there a sack for me to put this dried up carcass in?
What do you have in your
Oh
inventory?
yeah, I gave him one of my many pouches.
Many
Okay, sure.
pouches.
Don't ask. It's a thing.
I have so many fucking pouches. Out of game. What organ is here?
In what sense? You have your kidneys there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kidneys.
kidneys are about there.
Okay.
Why?
Kidneys, liver.
If you hit someone there hard
having
enough, their body will shut down.
Yeah, it
I'm
hurts
having
a lot.
some very nasty pain there, which is troubling, but yeah. That's future Jess's problem. Current Jess is playing D&D.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's just if I turn off my mic, it's because I need to growl.
Okay.
Alright, so Seraph, could you take this to Uncle Pisces and tell him that something terrible is happening?
I do
And
not know
then-
who this Uncle Pisces is that you speak of.
Oh, he was the one that was in charge of the tavern, the one I bought all the food from.
He owns the island.
Okay.
You
I
know who
suppose.
he is. Everyone on the island knows who he is. That is the authority on this island.
Thank you so much.
Words. Seraph just like wanders his way off the ship.
Okay. So are we just cutting over to Seraph talking to Uncle Pisces, or are we sticking with? Do you guys have anything you want to do real quick before we do that?
I have something I want to do, but I want to have that go first.
Tempest, Gildrum?
I'm good.
Tempest is muted and she says she's good.
I'm good.
Okay. So we're gonna cut over to you. You're taking a swim. Alright, give me a second. God, I should move that ship closer to the other one. Ah, here we go. You guys can just go away for now.
Yes, Pisces, are you here?
Alright. He's right there in front of you.
We seem to have found a little bit of disturbance that might be needing of your attention.
Or someone cheating at the games.
No,
He
nothing
pulls
like
no,
that.
when he says that, he pulls out a meat cleaver, like a big ass knife, throws it on the table.
That would be more entertaining than this, but no. This is a slightly more boring matter.
Oh my.
I pull
What you
out
got?
the pouch, and this might be slightly disturbing to some of your patrons. Dump
Alright.
it out on the bar counter. It's just the carcass of this tadpole thing.
That looks nasty.
Yes.
What is that?
Captain Tempest seems to believe there is a mind flayer around.
Oh, did she make it to captain? Good for her. A mind flayer. I mean, there's mind flayers all on the Braca.
Yes, but she's more worried about the fact that the tadpole has arrived. She thinks there's mind flayers attempting to infect people around.
He strokes he's got a beard and he starts stroking it. And where is this the proof? Just the dead tadpole.
Yes, this is all they gave me with.
on this island during these few days, what you're talking about what you're accusing someone else of is it's the equivalent to high treason. I can
Trust
see
me.
you're an emissary for a court. Imagine if you lied to your knight.
Oh, trust me, I already know what would happen. This is not me making this accusation. This is Miss Tempest, Princess to the Pirates, who is making this accusation.
Investigate.
Stay.
Be warned. Well, actually, I'm gonna need a bit more proof. I'll keep this in mind, and I'll shut off the water, but to anyone, but I need more proof before I go breaking someone's privacy onto their own ship, as it were.
Then so be it.
Indeed.
I-
Pinch, is that all?
You see, like, Seraph hesitates a second, but then thinks better of it and decides to leave.
Hey? He's gonna incite you.
Anna. Sorry.
18. Are you trying to deceive him, or what are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to hide?
I don't know, I feel like Seraph is torn between the two, but since he did make the decision to keep it hidden, yes, I would be deceiving.
Yeah, go ahead.
19 plus
Okay, you beat him.
2, 21.
Okay. Yeah, you beat him. He noticed you're troubled, but he doesn't say anything. He lets you be.
And I return to the ship.
Okay. Well, as Seraph returns to the ship, what are you guys doing?
Why are we just letting this stranger do things?
Have you seen how much crab I've got to eat, mate?
Oh my god.
Consider it a test, Khan.
Yes, one long, unending test.
I like her. She outsources to gain trust, and I like that. That's brilliant.
I don't mind having cannon fodder around. Eyes get
It's
through.
Khan, it's not cannon fodder. It's just... Sometimes the only way to know if someone really has good intentions is to fuck around and find out. And the thing about the Autumn Court is that chaos is kind of their favorite thing. I want to know if this guy is chaotic good or chaotic evil. And this is a way to find out.
It would also be nice to understand kind of if, or just to have, chaos on our side, and in our favor. That would be an advantage in the...
Court is to be trusted.
You don't trust anyone, Con.
And I'm still alive.
Barely.
I reach up and I give Brunhilde a little scritch on her head.
So, are we just ignoring everything, and what is the game?
Absolutely not. We're not ignoring everything. I think at the very least we should invest in some helmets. Some greased helmets.
You'd think we would have looted one by now, but...
Yeah, don't you have one, Gildrum, with your fucking... You have full armor. Do you not have...
I do have a helmet. What kind of helmet do I have, DM? Don't I have like a something that I killed I wore as a helmet?
You have a full helmet, like from your actual kit of armor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a full helmet.
You're a soldier. You have a helmet.
I'm just not wearing it because it's hard to eat crab,
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those helmets that it doesn't cover your face. It doesn't have a visor, but it does have the thing that covers your nose. And
I'm using the opening
So
to
hard to get
crack
the-
the crab open.
You're using your helmet to open the crab?
Tadpoles like little creatures like this, like rat tail little creatures.
Tadpoles?
Yeah. Do they
Tadpoles,
get into the back of your head?
No, they go into your eyeball.
Oh,
Or your-
okay. So we need to protect the face.
Yeah. they.
Oh,
I'm
one
sorry,
thing
that's
that
not
should thing that should be said, and Seraph, you're gonna need to have these, otherwise your sunlight sensitivity is gonna fuck you. He has very special glasses on, like you can say whatever color they are, but they are tinted sunglasses, basically.
Alright, Blade.
Do we know anyone? Hey, Khan, didn't you
Yes.
go to a blacksmith or someone who makes things? Couldn't we commission something or buy something really quickly that could protect us?
I could see, but I mean, they're just.
I'm gonna say around this time, Seraph's coming back on the ship.
You hear the click, click, click of his
I mean,
boots.
something like those. I mean, I think tadpoles could still squeeze in there. I mean, it's not like it's a goggles, is it?
Could we get some goggles?
I guess we could get some goggles.
We could get goggles.
What's this about goggles?
We're protecting
it
our
go?
eyes, mate.
What did Uncle Pisces say, Sam?
He said he wants more proof from you.
Oh.
Next time, I am not going to be your errand boy.
Hey, Zach.
Yes.
Didn't we talk about a way for, like, memory,
Yeah,
And
the
shield.
memory trade. That's
Yeah.
that's a Fey thing. To get a memory out of somebody requires. Oh, well, we talked about this. You have to exchange. You have to extract the memory.
Yeah.
And I'm not technically Fey.
You have a means of doing it. Based on your background, you have a means of doing it.
Thank you very much, Sarah. I appreciate you going out of your way for that.
Next
Gildrum
time,
flicks
send
the
one of
gold,
your lackeys.
As he's saying that, Gildrum flicks a silver coin at him. Get
That
yourself.
would indicate that you're more important, and, you know, that's just not the case.
Oh, okay. So now that that's done,
But I
Some
will
sort
go
of face
commission.
protection?
Trying to find my way in here between Khan's and Seraph's ego.
I think mine's slightly well deserved.
Oh, you have no idea, sir.
that's it. Take your pants off. Let's settle this up. Fucking around for a whole campaign with you two. This is not happening. Whip your dicks out. Let's finish this.
Zach, it might come out now.
That depends on you.
DM.
What?
Are we rolling for Dixon?
Oh God.
You know,
Roll a d20.
it doesn't matter because Tempest has the biggest dick of all.
Yes. Anyway, DM, isn't there a fight for the?
Yeah, there's a fight. There's a
Yeah,
fight.
what were the different ones though? There was
Games?
the dragon
The-
chest
Hold on.
fight.
Hold on, I have
So-
it written down.
I didn't write it down at all.
Base wine wrangling, battle of the bards, dragon chest tournament, scavenger hunt, fight pits, and a drink off.
I think I could handle the dragon chest and the drink off. But that depends on
Well-
what order they go in. If the drink off is before the dragon chest tournament, then we can just count me out.
And
Considering how long it-
there is a 10 gold buy-in for each event, but each event nets whoever competes 500.
Oh. Oh.
Khan is
So I
suddenly
would-
extremely interested.
Yeah, I would like to compete in these games.
I mean,
and
maybe we
if-
could take some time.
You can only compete in one game per person. You can't compete in more than one. you to pick a single event.
But with that being said, should we take care of the mind flare or should we go have some fun?
The mind flayer is being taken care of. Either Galoom will figure it out, or we can't go back to Uncle Pisces without more proof. So at the moment, it's at a standstill.
We could get a Fae to extract a memory of the event.
Let me just pull a Fae out of my ass.
We have access
You know,
to
we had one.
That
We
would be
fucking
cool.
had one. Bakir, he just left,
He wasn't Fae.
wasn't he?
He's
He's a-
ASMR.
He was an ASMR.
Yeah.
So that's
I thought because
celestial.
his cousin was-
Yeah, get your celestial thing out of here.
Look, there's not a lot we can do unless we find a Fae or we find more proof. Do either of you know a Fae? Just around?
You just
He
see
does,
Seraph just sitting there leaning up against the main post, the mast, just buttered him, buttered him, buttered him.
Sarah?
As I guide over to the emissary from the Autumn Court.
I suppose I might know a way to extract some memories.
And if you
Go on.
Go on, Zach. You said something.
Yeah, there is a... Actually, Wizard, you had shown me the spell for it, and I forget what the spell was actually called.
Encode thoughts.
So it's kind of like
thoughts.
it's kind of like the spell Encode Thoughts, but it's specific to Fae, or somebody who's actually part of a court, like as an emissary, a knight, or part of the royalty. There are machines called memory banks that basically cast Encode Thoughts, and you can pull. They're like a hat almost. This bowl you can put on someone's head, and it sucks their memories out.
Wait,
That's called a
sounds
memory
pleasant.
bank. Huh?
I don't want to do that.
That sounds pleasant.
oh, it does.
Sounds entertaining.
You can just use the Fae. So I wasn't gonna reveal this yet until you guys got to Cardessia, but it's relevant now. You have access to an ability called Extract Memories. You can do it like once a week, where you can forcibly pull with a charisma. The creature you're pulling from has to beat a charisma saving throw equal to, I believe it's I put it down as your charisma score,
Okay.
which is I don't know off the top of my head what your charisma score is, but
14.
whoever you're extracting a memory from, if they get below 14, you take the memory from them.
So
What
you.
if they choose to?
What if they're willing
Then they don't have to roll. You can just take it.
and they just completely forget the memory, if I'm not mistaken?
You take the memory.
Right.
They don't.
So you're aware, if I do this memory extraction, you will no longer have access to this memory whatsoever.
Well, if
Did
everybody
you
knows
see-
it exists, then it doesn't matter.
Did you see the mind flayer drop Cadpulse into the water?
Yes.
That's what the Pisces needs to see.
And you might shut up about it after that too.
Oh, he would, because he wouldn't remember it at all.
Remember it. Alright, I reckon if we all go to the tavern and take Uncle Pisces aside, extract the memory in front of him, and then show it to him, it should be enough. What do you think?
Fine.
Potentially.
Put it to bed after. If he accepts.
Alright, let's go do that.
Okay. You guys are headed back into the tavern. Then.
Just go.
All right. So.
In Primordial on the way, though, he will say to Tempest, "You do understand that if we do this, though, we are incriminating Bloom, whatever her fucking name is."
She seemed fucking evil in the first place. Oh, I can't understand.
We're incriminating the mind flayer.
Who is part of her crew.
hold on.
What now?
And also in Primordial, but this also may save lives. Many lives.
Are there any small children running around?
Oh yeah, plenty of kids were on there.
Okay, I grab one of the kids.
Oh my god!
Well, you think you
It's
grab a
Wilkie
kid.
situation
You
again.
think you grab a kid. You think
My
you grab a
God.
kid.
You
But what you
fucked
actually
up.
grab, I've been waiting for this. God, I've been waiting for this.
Grab
Yeah.
a child?
Yes, because I said I actually had something in store for this. Because fuck you.
I can't believe that this is happening again.
You attempt to grab a child, but you miss the child and actually get. Hold on. I know. I got him. You grab a mouse folk with a captain's hat on his head.
Oh my
Are we
God,
getting a
yeah.
handout for this?
Yeah, well, you're about to get a handout for it.
Okay.
My God, Tempest. Have you no shame?
He looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I grab him and I'm like, Ned! Oh my God, hi!
You have him by this rifle.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Tempest is not that strong. I reached out and grabbed his arm.
Well, hello there. Can you put me the fuck down?
I'm so sorry. I give him a hug.
Hi. How's it going? Say what?
Oh, just 1 second. I grab a child. I grab the
Why?
child. Just for reasons. I grab a child. I hand it a gold, and I say, "Run to Galoom's ship, that one there, the Braka, and give the message. She has 5 hours."
Child takes the goal. Okay, for what? Child runs off.
Towards the Braka.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll give her 5 hours, and if she doesn't do something, then we'll take it down to Pisces. Hi, Ned. How have you been?
I mean, why that? I'm fine.
Oh,
Well, how are you? Why did you just pick up a child?
apparently it's a thing I do.
What? I
So
am
these
so
are my
confused.
friends. This is Khan. He's a navigator. And this is Gildrum. He's from the Grimjaws. And
Hello.
this is Sarah. Actually, he's one of the Autumn Court. Have you been to the Autumn Court recently?
I have never been to the Feywild.
Oh, you really have to go. It's gorgeous.
You really shouldn't.
The cool.
You'd
The Autumn
probably
Court's
end up
fucking
eaten.
terrifying.
Isn't it just? So, now that that's done, I guess we go into the tavern and, like, join the festival.
Yep, Nid's following you in and he's reminiscing with you about
Yeah.
just pirate stuff.
Stuff. Wait, did...
Hmm?
No, I remember... Oh, by the way, I got a message from Killick. He says that he needs to speak to you. He wouldn't say why, but he just wanted me to pass along the message.
Okay. Did he say how soon?
He didn't say how soon, but I imagine that if he's trying to send a message through me, it's probably vaguely urgent. Sometime in the next few weeks, maybe. Or you could just send a message through me.
I mean, I'll get in contact with him.
That would be good.
Jim.
So, are we signing up for anything in the festival?
So you guys remember when you first got here, you two, and I guess I should tell Gildrum and Seraph what this looks like. It's still that one lady, or I forget if it was a lady or a man, but it was this person.
I remember a skeleton.
Oh yeah, it was a skeleton.
Yeah.
The skeleton. He's still there, still having people sign up. And he's
I never
still got...
picked a face.
Huh? You
I
skipped
said
the
I
line
never
again?
skipped the
I
line.
remember now, you had skipped the line.
Yeah. past everyone with Nid in my in the crook of my elbow, and we just walk past everyone.
He climbs up onto your shoulders like a kid, swinging his
Yeah.
legs. All right,
And we
on
pass
that image with a anthropomorphic big ass rat in captain's clothing and on top of a genasi in fire genasi in captain's clothing. We're gonna go to break now. We may not have a 5-minute debate this go around. I'm not sure right now, but come back in 5 minutes and we'll see what we're doing. To Urban Nerds United, we're returning to Eachrotia. Did you guys want to get just back into it, or do you want to do another 5-minute debate?
Back into it.
I vote back
All right.
into
Get
it.
back into it. Yep.
All right, we're going right back into it. So you guys had a lot had just happened. Honestly, you had spoken to Galoom about what's going on with possibly going on her ship. You then talked to Uncle Pisces about it, or Seraph did. And now you've gone over to the sign-up table for the different events. And to recap, those events are Space Swine Wrangling, Battle of the Bards, the Dragon Chess Tournament, a Scavenger Hunt, the Fight Pits, and a Drink-Off. So who is signing up for what? And it is a 10 gold buy-in. But if you win, 500 gold to the winner.
I really want the scavenger one. Honestly.
I mean, there's no minimum size for a crew for it. You can sign up, but if Seraph signs up as part of your crew, he's then counted as part of your crew for the rest of the events.
Means Khan would not get to fight him in the duels.
Seraph sits back and waits and watches to see what the rest of y'all sign up as. Because Seraph kind of wants to fight Khan as well.
I confidently sign up for the Dragon Chess. Thinking fondly back to playing Dragon Chess with my Grimjaw compatriots.
With Tinnock.
And the squad.
Yep. Take a drink out of your Tempest flask.
No.
I'll do the dueling.
Seraph, seeing that Khan signs up underneath his crew as duel, Seraph signs up underneath Autumn Court as for the duel.
All right. So we're doing this then. So, we're probably not gonna have enough time to get through everything. I want you all to roll me initiative.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Let's see which one we're gonna do first.
Natural 19. Plus.
I got a 16 minus 1, 15.
8.
Minus for initiative?
I got a
Yeah.
6.
You got what?
6.
8 and a 6.
Yes.
15. And what'd you get? 19 plus something. Yeah, you're going first.
Battle of the Bands.
Woo, woo, woo.
We're out in the crowd just like, Tempest, Tempest, Tempest.
There are two of you.
There are two of just louder than everyone else.
No, I imagine that it's just Eachrotia. I don't think Khan would focus.
I got something for Battle of the Bards. Okay. And if you look in one of the corners, I do give credit to every artist and whatnot. So right here is the credit for this photo. By Atlanta Bard. It's from the Atlanta Bards Guild's website. This is an actual thing in Atlanta that I totally want to go do.
This
That
looks
would- that
amazing.
seemed
They
pretty
look so
sweet.
good.
It does. It
They
totally
look like
does.
they have a blast.
Oh yeah, like they get. So I'm gonna plug something for some people I don't know and who don't know us, but Atlanta Bards Guild. If you ever hear of us, if you ever want to watch our show, please come. I would love to like have one of you on, like just interview you guys, because that looks amazing. I want to be in that. Please.
Or one shot with them.
Yeah.
Playing the bard.
Just
Anyway,
all bards.
Play with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, so but we're gonna get to our Battle of the Bards here. All right, so you go inside of what is normally a smithing area. like that's that area off to the side next to the. I don't think we're on the right map for it, but on the normal map for the island, you've seen to the right. There's another building aside from the tavern. That's normally a smith area, but it's been converted into a stage, like a straight up play stage, but a theater. You see a line of people who are obviously bards, just waiting to go on stage. There's people are starting, so you are gonna go into that line, and then everyone else has to take. You skip the line. Sure. You want to go first? That's fine. All right. So everyone else, you're gonna have to take your seats. I'm assuming you guys take your seats, right?
Front row and center.
Okay. You're at the front row and set. So it's packed in here. A lot of people. Give me a second. So after a few minutes, the lights dim down. There's a spotlight because there's a what is it in the middle of the like a walkway. In the middle of the walkway towards the back where everyone was coming in, a spotlight of different colors just shine on this fawn dressed in a harlequin outfit.
Is it
And
my
this-
friend?
No, it's not your friend. You don't recognize this person, but I do have an image for them. Give me a second. Horror. Where are you?
They killed him.
Hmm?
They killed him.
What's a her?
They killed her.
Alright guys, I gotta go take care of something real quick. I'll be right back.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, but DM Zach has to go. Apparently, there's an emergency. I'm not sure how serious it is, but either way, he had to go. So unfortunately, we have to close down the stream a little bit early. We want to thank you for spending time with us tonight, and we hope to see you at the same time next week or on Saturday, where you can catch the Out of the Abyss game as well. So
Yeah, come back next week for the Battle of the Bards and the duels and the Dragon Chess game. It's gonna be sick.
And thank you again for watching.
Thank you.